Hey guys, it's Sam.
And Joe.
And we're here in front of the K Street Coin-Op Game Room.
This is one of our favorite places to hang out. So whether you like old school video games
or pinball,
we are here to play and learn. Let's check it out. Eric, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. Here we are at the Coin-Ops Game Room. Eric, we're going to hit it off right. Tell us, why do people love pinball?
All right, so pinball's been popular for decades. But for me, one of the best things about pinball is you're playing a video game, and video games are fun. You can shake that machine, you can hit that machine, it's not going to make a bit of difference to how it plays.
Yeah.
When you play a pinball and you realize that you can physically influence the path of the ball without it touching a flipper, and you're in control.
Wow.
Yeah.
A whole new level of control.
It's a whole new level of skill even.
Absolutely. There's some great players out there, and you watch them play, and it's indistinguishable from magic.
Yeah. So, I guess tell us a little bit about the history of the machine. I understand it was considered illegal gambling at some point.
Absolutely. So, before the invention of the flipper, you had to nudge that machine to get that ball to go where you wanted it. Some of the machines did have cash payouts, so it was a lot of fun. And, whenever you got a cash payout in something, you might get the mob involved.
Right.
Yeah, organized crime gets involved, and then the city wants to cut down on these bad influences on the youth.
So, if it was getting in trouble, what happened? Where did we go from there? Did someone have to save the game?
All right, so the big story, of course, was in New York.
Okay.
Where they would drag these things to the dump and they'd bash them apart with sledgehammers, right?
Say it ain't so.
So the 70s come along, and of course the pinball manufacturers are still in business. They're just not able to get in business in big cities like New York.
Okay.
And so Roger Sharp is a pinball designer, a pinball marketing genius. They file a suit to say, hey, we need to change the law. Pinball should be legal. It's a game of skill.
Right.
And so they say, okay, we're going to take this to trial. We're going to have two pinball machines, the primary and the backup. Roger's going to go in there. He's going to do a demonstration of skill and prove that this is a game of skill. They pulled a fast one on him at the courtroom that morning, said he couldn't use his primary one.
Oh.
Yeah. So Roger steps up to the secondary machine. He starts calling his shots like a boss.
Like Babe Ruth, right? Just
boom.
Exactly. Judge is like, game of skill.
Yep.
Absolutely.
He is a hero.
He is a hero.
Pinball also kind of has a rock and roll history of sorts.
A little edgy. You got to remember these things go in bars.
Right.
Right? You got people drinking, they're listening to music, and of course all the cool kids want to play pinball, and that included the bands, the coolest ones of all.
I've seen photos of the Ramones, Kiss, the Fonz. Like it was a very hardcore.
A lot of them have their own games.
Absolutely. The band Metallica has a pinball machine in a road case. They take it on tour with them and they keep it backstage.
It's the best way to tour.
Absolutely.
That's so cool.
Nothing more rock and roll. So, as famous and old as the game is, what has maintained the popularity of pinball?
It's not nostalgia. I grew up with video games. Right? For me, it's the look and the feel and the action. There's something about that silver ball whizzing around the playfield. It brings you into the game. Even little kids see it. They'll walk up to an arcade machine and they'll play it. But they see that ball going, and they know how the flippers work. They can find the buttons, they can play pinball.
I actually, just about a year and a half ago, started playing in a competitive league. Tell us about that.
All right, well, in this area, we have the Capital Corridor Pinball League. They'll do monthly tournaments here at Coin-Op.
Yeah.
They also have locations in Lodi and Folsom. And it's a great place where pinball fans can get together, play competitively. There's no better way to up your skills.
Right.
But there's also international competition. The International Flipper Pinball Association is the governing body of competitive pinball. They organize tournaments all over the world to crown a U.S. and a world champion of pinball.
I love it. It's like a sports community, but it's a whole different kind of game.
Internationally recognized. Now, with it being so famous and internationally recognized, is there museums dedicated to the pinball?
One of the best museums is here in Northern California in Alameda. We have the Pacific Pinball Museum. We have another great museum in Banning, California, the Museum of Pinball. And they do 3 events a year. Go in there for 500 pinball machines. There is another museum in Las Vegas and all over the world.
Can you tell us what some fan favorites are? What are some of the classics that people look for and are just fun to play?
So the most popular pinball machine of all times is the Addams Family from the 90s. Great machine. Modern machines, Metallica. Metallica is just a killer. Players love it. Newbies love it. You pick your song and it actually influences how the game plays. New machines behind me, there's a Munsters.
Yeah,
so a fun machine and a Deadpool. Love Deadpool.
So we're here at the Coin Op. It's an awesome place. What are some of the cooler things about this place?
So the best thing about Coin Op is they have a great selection of machines, videos and pinball. So there's always a game you're going to want to play, and they're in great condition. Everybody at Coin Op are great people, and they're hobbyists.
Right.
They're into it themselves.
Yeah.
So they don't just stick a machine in the corner and let it collect quarters when it stops working.
Yeah.
All of the machines work, they all play great, and they always have the newest, best machines for the people who want to come check it out.
It's a great place to grab a slice, get a local beer, and hang out with your friends playing some of the best games. I love it.
It's great for any age. Anyone can play it.
Yep.
Is there a particular one right now that's got your eye that you might want to go drop some coin on?
I never walk into a place that has a Deadpool and not play it.
Let's do it. Let's go get some Deadpool.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.